I initially started practicing in private practice as a transactional corporate lawyer. I initially chose that area of practice because I was interested in more of a collaborative practice as opposed to the adversarial side of litigation. Since I've gone in-house at Canaccord Financial, I still do a lot of corporate law. I do transactions at the public company level as well as general corporate work and corporate governance. However, my practice is now brought into more of a general counsel role. I also do litigation management, trust and estates, employment law, and everything in between. What I enjoy the most about my current position is that it offers a lot of variety. To say that I am never bored is an understatement. I enjoy working for a very dynamic company, and the variety of work that I do is very interesting. I do public company work, including transactions. I advise our Canadian wealth management and capital markets operations, and as well, since we have quite a global presence now, I also work with our global offices on international issues. The pinnacle of my career was truly making a transition from private practice in New York City to an in-house position in Toronto. I was advised by a lot of people in the industry that I shouldn't try to do that in one fell swoop, and that was something that could not be done. And I was personally very glad that I had the patience and was sure about what I wanted and stuck to my guns. It took some time, but I eventually found employers who valued the U.S. experience that I had and saw my experience working in New York City as an asset and made the transition very smoothly. The best piece of advice I received from a mentor was from a friend who is also a partner at a law firm, and it was to take the job that I now have, the job that I had been offered. I had recently moved back to Toronto. I'd only been back in Toronto about nine months at the time, and it seemed like a very large role, and I was hesitant as to whether I was ready for it, having only been in-house quite a short time. And she encouraged me that I was ready for it, and that I owed it to myself in my career to give it a shot, and I'm very glad I did. I think it's important to have someone to encourage you not to take yourself out of the game before you're ready to. My volunteer and pro bono activity, for that I choose organizations and causes that matter to me personally. My family and I spend a lot of time and energy fundraising for cystic fibrosis research in order to honor my niece. And I also volunteer with an organization that does canoe trips for high-risk youth in the Temagami region. And I spent my childhood and teenage years canoeing through the Temagami region as well. So that's an area that I have a lot of great memories of, and I'm really glad that other youths have the opportunity to do that as well.